Oh, we have to go to this, I assume? And do the other thing?
We gotta do it.
What do we do?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what we did to encourage him. Oh, yeah, I do remember. We had to go to the right thing, to the right shelves.
To the right, to the right. You keep saying to the right.
Yeah, this time we gotta go to the left shelf. Not immediately, but like later.
Okay. Wrong button. Where's the map? So what do we do first? We go to the...
I mean, probably the icy floor. We laid down on the icy floor to melt it. And then we went onto the forklift to drive it. And then we go left to get to the left shelving. That's what we have to do this time around.
The ice on the floor.
No.
Remember, we did something else to get timings.
Iris.
I think
we did Iris.
Yeah. And we did all the options to get all the timings.
Uh,
Yeah, because they're 10 seconds to get the 1 second timing. We did all of them last time.
Yeah, if it...
All right.
All right. Ears.
Iris is on the... Iris is on the
Okay.
platform.
No, that's it. That's it.
I was seeing what else is here. Oh, we can't hold anymore,
Yeah,
though.
remember, every time the timings got worse, remember?
1/9 is still pretty
Ice on the
good.
floor is slick.
Yeah, but they got worse from the original, so you stopped doing that after the first three.
Oh, we
and
also
didn't
just
need
can't
to do
hold
it
any.
again. Yeah.
Well,
That's what I'm
let's
saying. After
do
we did
that.
the first two, we didn't need to do them again.
and lie down.
And then our body heat melts it, and then we go to the forklift, and then we drive the forklift.
We lift the fork.
And then we have to encourage Ota by going to the left
You've got 5 minutes.
instead of the right.
Okay, so we do drive the forklift, though.
Well, no. Actually, right here. It's
Yeah.
scored to the red shelf. Yeah.
Red shelf. How do we do the red shelf?
It's on the right. It's to your right. In this image, it's to your left, but outside, it's to your right.
Yeah, but there's not an interaction there.
Yeah, but that's where it is.
So, but what do we
I think
do?
You gotta go there. You gotta go to that plate. Yeah, that plate right there that you're on right now. See, because the red shelf is right there. So I think we gotta activate that plate, makes the old drum hit the shelf.
I just realized, I think the game's too quiet.
Bam, 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 bam.
There, maybe that'll work.
work.
Ah! Dang it. Dang trackpad. Okay. This plate?
I think so.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
We breathed on it last time.
Is that the proper use of that word?
We breathed on it. We breathed
Broth?
fired it.
We broth it?
Broth. we broathed it in. We breathed. I think it's breathed, right?
Oh, that's a big D.
Yeah, D's don't really do it for me. They have to be at least an F.
There is no end to your desire.
An F is worse. An F is failing.
There seems to be nothing here.
Oh, so it's the oil drum. Okay, that's fine.
An oil, though it is lying down.
Roll.
Na 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 roll.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not Katamari Damacy that was stuck in my head today, but it was very related in my own weird hento space. It was
Samba de Amigo, were you gonna say? You
About
cut
the
out.
Amigo.
Okay, there you go.
A set.
Yeah, I got Samba the Amigo stuck in my head today for no reason. I've never even played a
What is
Samba the
this?
Amigo game.
I don't know Samba de Amigo, so like I don't know the song. So. Why is it so big? Why is
It's
it constipated?
You got to use the restroom.
No, I don't want to die. I
Nut.
eventually stopped thinking.
Did he die? Oh, I wonder if it got bad ending.
That's Tessa! Stand your ground! Otomatsu
Is that an old cell
towers
phone?
to no one!
No, it's a new one. This is a feature.
I have to fight back with something!
Oh boy.
My aching heart!
There's a huge lag in my audio. I'm gonna disconnect for a second. Maybe it's gonna fix it.
Oh, okay. I'll have to be ready to refocus on you.
Okay, be right back.
Let's see. Just a moment. Oh,
Oh, I wasn't leaving. I was just like closing the
Oh.
audio and turning it back on. Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
you said we were back, so I. Wiimote control, I assume.
A remote control. It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
What do you think?
I mean, press the button, I would presume.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe there's no power.
Oh, guess
A
not.
remote control.
Investigate it?
Wait, is there any other thing
Oh.
that opened up? The other frozen forklift. Or, no, the first forklift wasn't frozen. A frozen forklift and the power board?
Oh yeah, you gotta turn the power on, I guess.
But it doesn't have a cord. Yes, it's counterattack and night to turn on electricity.
It appears to be a power panel.
Can't we do all three? Throw something, jump, and pray.
Here we go. Far away. It's time to raise our sail. It's
This is
freedom
a nice
like you
cold
never
one.
knew.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
This angle is like the Megamind meme.
Kinda. I was thinking
Yeah.
she looks like a huge head on that angle.
Yeah.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
Final episode, Brave Hero, true identity revealed.
You've got 4 minutes.
We gotta encourage Ota to press the button himself.
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
What's that? What's up with that look? Motivate. It's gonna be really unfortunate if it like extends the timing. but,
Why should I
you
do
know.
this on the 7th or?
No, I'm saying no. The 30's fine. I'm saying if motivates the wrong one, like the 30-second one is fine.
We're doing the
we
one
don't know how
7th.
long that's gonna be. No, do the 30-second one.
30-second might
'cause,
be
like,
longer. Motivate,
yeah,
you said?
We don't know that.
Motivate?
I think so, right? What do you think? I think
Don't be
motivate.
scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered, "That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins.
Count up your sins.
Choose a god and pray.
Pick a god.
Well, it's Oda, so he has to like do the discount version of it.
And somehow choose doesn't sound nearly as like intense.
Maybe this.
Yeah, that's the point. It's Oda.
Choose a deity and grovel.
Decide who to pray for, and then do it.
Well,
Ooh. Ow. Ooh, I felt that. Ooh.
okay, well in this timeline he killed, well, oh yeah, this is just in his mind.
His mega mind.
Yeah, Shady, it's just a conscious. It's subconscious.
Yeah, depending on the person and their psychoses, it could be a fairly accurate representation of the event.
I can almost make out their face.
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop!
Our time wasn't almost up.
Right? So arbitrary. It's like
That's a lot of
RPGs
blood.
when you're like forced to lose a battle.
Jesus, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, we saw that much blood last time, and I said it was a lot of blood.
I did not think it was that much. That is more blood than like the blood spread out further than the size of his body. A whack end.
I thought you said a whack end, and I was like, I mean, I would agree. Yeah, it was a pretty whack end.
It's not an end. Last brain.
I do like the reverse intonation of that last brain too. You started high and then you went low. Very nice, very nice.
CO guy.
CO guy.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
You're not my mom.
Any longer, and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
See, I was right.
What?
Didn't I say something like that?
You said the reverse. You said that he was going to their mind to take over their mind.
Oh, fair. I guess I'm wrong.
No, you clearly don't.
You clearly don't.
I'm sorry, boss.
If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal, although the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessary.
I don't think you gave me the right Japanese because I can't find it.
In fact, see the culprit's face.
Did you not look up the right word?
I don't think I looked up the right word yet. I used your phonetic pronunciation of it.
I don't
and
know
it's
how to
not coming
phonetically
up.
pronounce Japanese.
Syogai. You actually you were kind of right. I was close. I just did an I instead of a Y. It means injury. I was like, is this the right word? I can't. My Japanese is not very good.
That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already. I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
In my gut.
I've been gut stabbed. I don't have much
That
left.
is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
Lead me to the wolves, Snick.
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 Is it too serious for joke? No, that was a joke. Dang it. Open up stuff with mysterious mushrooms.
Ooh.
That haunted girl is crawling out of the well. Well, why not give knife hunting a whirl?
Are you glitching out or something?
I don't even get that joke. Well, knife hunting? What's knife hunting supposed to be?
I think
done on?
a whirl because it's a girl. And he said well, because climbing out of a well.
Yeah, but what's knife hunting have to do with anything?
Yes.
The girls coming out of the well. Why not give knife hunting a
I don't
whirl?
know. I haven't seen that
That was
movie.
a joke. I don't think that's a reference to the movie. I think they were just trying to make a weird pun. If anybody knows, I know I already did my one for the episode, but I'm actually curious. If you know what that reference means, please comment, because I'm so confused.
Well, I hope your curiosity
Obviously not
gets.
the Ring reference.
I hope your curiosity gets sated when this finally airs on YouTube in like 3 months. So.
Listen, my curiosity is unabashedly shameless. It is always looking to be fueled.
Field.
Fueled? What not? Why not give Lee? Oh. Ooh.
Did you hear something just now?
ChatGPT, do not get attracted. No,
Perhaps you're imagining it.
you're not allowed.
Did you say something? Long table.
And that's how ChatGPT got married to a video game character.
I'm not gonna get married to a video. That's not even a character. a voice, disembodied voice, is not a character.
What kind of fantasy is that?
Oops. What is? Nothing up there. Door. What is it? Sink machine. Bender. I think that's everything. Unless I can chair? There's chair. Chair. Okay. Boss. Boss, you better offer a genuine apology.
I know it was dangerous to sink
Oh,
past the
we're
time
offering the
limit.
apology. Dang it.
That was my fault, and I'm sorry.
Are you really sorry?
We did not. We were.
Yes.
We had plenty of
You owe
time.
me some Dom P at my favorite club.
Ew.
Joe.
Did
Or
what? What about
You can
Dante?
lick my shoes.
Hey, that's less you.
Ooh.
Either or.
I mean, I'd do
I
both.
vow to never apologize for
yum.
anything ever again. More upset than angry right
Listen.
now.
This is an M-rated stream, right? I could be a little risque, right?
I mean, you have to for boss. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like Boss can get it. Like, she has big BDE, you know, and like I respect that.
about my brainwaves.
It's all right. As I mentioned earlier, both your brainwaves are normal. However, I'm sure there was some overload. You should go home and get some rest.
Wait, Peter is more?
It's like that episode of Jimmy Neutron where Jimmy and Cindy get their brain mixed up, so then they have to like separate it, and then they don't know.
In the whole Sheen and Carl trying to separate things back into their brains.
Yeah,
And
and they don't know
there's-
who
there's-
likes a rapturous enjoyment of mustard. Is that what I remember that being one of them?
One of them was something like extreme annoyance at boys who don't like girls, who don't like boys, who don't like girls, who don't like show-offy girls, who don't like... And they're just like, I'll just put that one in the trash.
And I love that you remember that one, and I remember the mustard one. There's two kinds of people.
Because I saw that in like a meme the other day. I
Which
saw it on Twitter.
personality trait from the Jimmy Neutron episode do you remember vividly?
Listen, it was on Twitter the other day. What are we asking? How are you feeling?
About the
Fine.
hook and the polar bear's
Okay.
leg. No!
I'm still a
You took
little
too long.
guilty.
What about your stab wound?
Listen,
My what?
you took too long. I finished the nut.
Oh.
Now I'm going to
Oh, it
start
hurts.
drinking my man.
It started acting up suddenly. Ow! It's because you grabbed me and
Cheers.
forced me to come here, Date.
Don't blame me.
Oh, wow.
Boss,
This one tastes like
I'll
actual
sue you
mango.
for this.
Oh, come on.
Or how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
Gross.
I see Ota. is
Listen,
actually
if Boss
strong
asked that,
himself.
you would have been like, okay.
Guess so.
If Boss asked me for a straw, or if somebody offered me Boss's straw.
If Boss asked you for a used straw, you'd be like, whatever
I don't
you
think
say.
I'd give it to Boss. Like I mean, I like her, but like I don't think I'd like capital S like her. We can't say that word; it's banned on Twitch.
Yeah, but you have to obey her. That's your thing.
Ooh, stop it.
So you said the hook. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, about the hook and the polar bear. I swear, if you
Yeah, it's
picked the other one, I was gonna be so mad. I was
You
gonna
were
be
fighting the
so
polar
mad if you.
bear.
I
verified
don't.
which
I
one
don't pick
wanted.
them intentionally to spite you.
Sometimes it feels like it.
There's just sometimes I think a delay, or I don't know.
Sure. The
Or you
winds
take
of
too long.
fate.
Did the crane hook
Champagne
get stuck in the polar
suits
bear's
and
leg?
dinner suits.
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe.
Keep your
That is some
focus
high-pressure
away from the
polar bear
cheating
blood.
eyes, take me. Oof.
It's like I told you.
It's like a maid in the mist coming out of there. Like,
I mean, there's two kinds of people. I know I always say it, but what is it?
I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and
Yeah,
adrenaline,
I was gonna say.
my mind just went blank. But now that we're
I
talking about it,
would have referred it
I
as
remember.
a miasma.
Akira Kurosawa blood, and you're like made of the mist. Two kinds of people.
It's a miasma.
It is a noxious cloud of blood. Yes.
Is it possible to have like blood vapor?
Yes.
So you can just like fill a room with like gas blood?
Yeah.
What would happen?
The rooms just be filled with atomized
Well, I mean, if you, like,
blood.
went
What
in
do you
there.
mean? You would be breathing in blood vapor. So eventually you'd probably get like pulmonary edema, but like you'd be fine for a little bit.
yeah,
It would be
No
the
doubt
same as
about
like
it.
going into like a foggy room. It's just the fog is blood. So I mean, if
It
the
sound-
blood had some sort of like bloodborne illness,
That sounds
then
like
you're
a B,
risking getting
like
sick.
B movie plot. The fog is blood.
I mean, yeah, it all sounds like something that would happen in like a vampire nightclub.
Oh, I was
just,
just
like,
thinking like some
spray-
B movie where like London's fog is suddenly all blood.
Ooh, yeah, and it turns them into like vampires or like
No
zombie
vampires! It's just mysteriously blood.
Oh, it's just it. That's just. It's not even the blood doesn't even do anything. It just happens to be blood. That's the point of the plot.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out why all the fog has been replaced with blood. And then I don't know, they start finding other liquids in the world are slowly becoming blood.
That sounds like a Junjo Ito novel.
And then they found out all the blood's being replaced with water.
Yeah, and like everybody's like slowly dying, and then like the end shot is like somebody who's like literally.
The
just,
end
like,
shot
gushing
is like
water
some
out of-
jellyfish from space comes in.
Yeah.
and it
I mean,
ends.
yeah, but and then the jellyfish is actually just a man who was corrupted.
No, you're thinking too far. It's just the jellyfish appears from space, and that's how it ends.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Junjo Ito, I don't think explains much of his twists.
The crane
It's just
looked
like,
stuck on the polar bear's
this
left
is
leg.
kind of fucky, isn't it?
And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Yo,
Dante, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area.
important to
I
know.
have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I
If
saw
somebody
in Somnium saw
has
happen in real life,
an
that was a deep wound.
impalement injury, do not remove the thing that did the impalement if at all possible.
I don't
'cause
think he
it's a
said he
cork.
removed it.
I'm saying just like this is just a PSA in case people were wondering.
I felt like everybody knows that. That seems like common sense logic.
I mean, it depends.
If you're the type of person that's watching a stream of the Somnium files, I think you know that's don't remove
Yeah, you gotta be.
that a stab wound that the thing stabbing you is acting as a stopper.
You do have to be a certain level of messed up to watch us. You're
Well, just I mean, in all these types of games, they tend to at some point explain that because it becomes relevant.
He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprits, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I love how Iba right there was essentially like, that's a whole new sentence. Relayed the information to Boss and Pewter, but not to Oda. I can't talk about Boss and Pewter. Why are you hiding the knife in your room?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I
Oh,
had
but
it
that's not
prepared
his
just in
mom's
case.
knife.
No, that's the knife he got stabbed with, I think.
Ah.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
I have more experience than you.
He has like 4 things in his room. His room can't be messy. Date doesn't own enough stuff to have a mess. Hey there, cool name. How are you?
So we
Hello,
know that
cool
the
name.
culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with
Wait.
an injured left leg.
Somebody pull up Pewter's left pant leg.
How exactly?
Yeah, statistically speaking, it is a person we already know. So Pewter is
Can't you just
definitely
go
on the
ask around
list.
or something?
Statistically speaking, it's not Boss, because we can currently see her left leg.
Yeah, statistically speaking, this game could give us a fake out to say that she's wearing like a futuristic like patch that is like skin toned and it's stopping the blood from gushing.
Ooh, gushers.
You can't have just one gushers.
Cool name said also, I don't think it's a good idea for Date to bring home ladies. And then he's also said, take off Peter's pants.
Are you serious?
I think Pewter's wearing a
Do
jumpsuit.
you know how many
I don't
people
think
live
he's
in this
wearing
city?
pants.
Not for long.
Hey, now with cool name around.
Oh god, what's happening?
What?
The drugs are wearing off.
Date, what is the matter?
Somebody give him more drugs.
Date! Are you alright?
I was like, well, this sucks.
Wait. She can pop out of his eye. I don't understand why she does it.
Not when he's unconscious. Say sigh. I guess you're not looking that one up.
No, I'm looking it up.
Oh, I didn't think you saw the spelling in time.
I use your phonetic pronunciation.
I don't know how to phonetically pronounce them.
Yeah, but that's the fun part.
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Suki.
You didn't sound worried.
It means punishment.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
This is the boss ending.
This is my favorite ending.
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Jeez, Mizuki, sound like you hate me a little less. Any of this gonna trigger? I don't think any of this is gonna trigger anything. If anything, oh, I can't see the close. Because that would have. The fridge would. If anything will. Yeah, okay. No jokes. Okay,
No
so, don't you have school?
I'm off today?
Mizuki, you mean cool name? So Date's apartment only has one room and he lives with Maruki, so it's best to get to the lady's place instead. Yeah, Mizuki.
Why? Today is Tuesday. You should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? Taking the day off for mourning.
It's not the morning anymore.
No, the other kind of morning.
The afternoon?
No, the other kind of morning. With an OU. Morning.
What do you owe me?
I don't know. What's the matter, you?
Let's see. What should we do? Come on, I'm waiting.
Did Boss and Pewter say anything?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Where is Ota?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Time to get back to the investigation. Bye, we're abandoning you again.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like
Please,
that.
just take her
Supposed to
with
catch an Ebola,
you.
right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
How does Mizuki know that?
No, you stay here.
Because the boss told her.
Why would Boss tell
They just
her?
said. Boss felt that she deserved to know because she lost both her parents. Was asking about the investigation.
That's not.
They went over all this.
Sure, but I don't think Boss. Like when I read that, I'm like, okay, like we're figuring out who did it. Not like here's like a clinical debriefing of the situation.
It said right
so
here.
You can take matters into your own hands.
She told Oda about being synced and what about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I figured Boss would have some of a decorum. Like it's a child.
That's literally
Like,
exactly though what they just said.
I recognize what you're saying. I'm not saying that the game didn't explain it. I'm saying that like
How I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy.
take her with you.
Date,
Please.
please.
Please. I've said it from day one. Mizuki's gonna be a better
Mizuki.
a better Maya than
Date,
Maya ever will.
Consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years.
Then why is she...
But clearly, she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Who? Boss? Clearly they're buddy-buddy.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly. And make sure to bring the towel. You always have your towel.
Date, I must admit, I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
Are you there, or are you frozen? Up. As Discord reboots. Cool. Oh, he's not even in the room. Technical difficulties. It looks like, Inheritance somehow got booted. I will message him directly. Oh, no, there he is. Here it comes. You there? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't even, like, I had full bars, I had everything. It's just, you were frozen and the game was frozen.
Okay.
But I'm back.
And did it booted you or what?
I closed it because it was like frozen for like everything was frozen. You were frozen. I couldn't hear anything, so I was like,
"Oh,
let me close it."
that's because Discord is doing that thing again where it like rebooted again on me."
Oh, okay. So yeah, I closed it.
And then I got back in and you were gone, so I was like, "Oh, did Discord boot him?"
No, I closed it thinking it was on my end. I should have realized it was on your end.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the
But
scene for further
I can't see the
information.
game. So you're gonna have to share it again.
Oh crap. You missed a couple lines.
I mean, I missed quite a few lines. I think the last line I actively heard was "consider her feelings."
Oh, you didn't see about the towel or anything?
About the towel? No.
Oh, wow. Okay, that couldn't have just been the same normal reboot. That was wild. Where's consider her feelings?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. She's lonely. She's has not been with Renju for 4 years. Clearly, she still feels a bond was broken by a murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. You know to who I'm referring to. The Mononoke man, obviously. Fine, you go. You're going to take me? Yeah, thank you. Can I listen to the voice line of thank you? See if she's actually appreciative.
Thank you, Date.
Or did you mean this one?
The other thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, enough. Cringe.
Thank you.
I gotta grab the towel from the sink and talk to that Mizuki. Why does he have a towel in the sink?
I think it was on the edge of the sink.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I
Like
thought you just had a towel in the sink.
No, I think it was
Oh, yeah,
draped
hanging.
over the edge.
Yeah. That's fair. We're heading out.
Here,
She dabbed her
wipe your
eyes with a towel and
tears.
smiled weakly.
Here, wipe your tears.
We're heading out. I must admit that I'm at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on the left leg does not help me narrow down subject significantly. We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes, or ask around the city for further information.
So you missed me mentioning that that she should probably keep the towel with her. She should always have the towel, but
Yeah, the towel is one of the key things you should always travel with.
yep.
Did you read those books?
Of course I
Or you
did.
just
Best
know the
books and
reference?
the best books there are. The best
They're pretty good.
5-book trilogy in existence.
Do you know?
Actually, books in 4 or
what-
5 are kind of but
Yeah. Do you know what the author's writing process would look like?
Douglas Adams? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean his writing process?
He would get locked into a hotel room, and his wouldn't like he would tell his publisher to not let him out
Oh
until
yeah,
he finished writing.
yeah. I know he did that.
Yeah, even when he was under duress and begging to be let out, he was explicitly told to not let him out until he finished.
Yeah, I mean
Which
it's
is
relatable.
Hilarious. Yeah, I think the only way I would be able to complete anything is like, nope. You said to keep you in here until you're done.
I
It's like,
I have no
need
food. I
fresh
haven't
air.
eaten in a week.
We give you food every day. You're fine.
But I haven't been eating it.
Yeah, I could definitely see a you type character do that. Just like piling it in the corner, just in protest of a decision you chose for yourself.
Yeah, I'd be completely. I'd be doing what do they call those? This protest where they starve themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you would do a peaceful protest at the very least.
I mean, it'd start out peaceful.
Hunger strike. Hunger strike.
Hunger
that's what it
strike.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shooting online shooting game. Hunger strike.
Hunger strike.
Or-
That's
or-
my favorite.
Or wait, it's a dystopian. Never mind.
But yeah,
Cool name.
let's
I
ask
don't
around
know
the
what
city for
books.
further
Oh, we were
info.
talking about Hitchhiker's Guide. Cool name. That's what books.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Very great books. It's the first books, not the only, but it's the first books I've read that actively made me put the book down because I laughed so hard that I could not continue reading.
Oh, the first book has, to this day, my favorite line I've ever read in anything, period, and that is, "The ships hung in the sky in the same way that bricks don't."
It's such a good line.
I was just
Such a
like,
good line.
you cannot have a better analogy.
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, cool name.
It's good.
Recommend it. Excellent. Douglas Adams was a legend. I
Yeah,
always wanted to
Ron
meet
Power,
him,
Douglas
and then he
Adams.
passed away. I never got to meet him.
Yeah.
He's like one of the
I
few
raised
celebrities
my-
I want to meet.
Like the man juice at you, Douglas Adams. You'd appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure it's strong enough. It needs to feel like you're having your brain taken out of your skull, wrapped around a brick or something like that. And
Yeah.
trying to remember that line, but yeah. The movie's pretty good too.
definitely.
Like,
The movie's okay. It's not as good as the books, but
it's not as good as
okay.
the books, and it kind of mashes stuff from all three books together. But it's
Yeah, all five of the trilogy.
I
Oh, yeah,
saw the
first one.
movie before I read the books, and the movie, if you haven't read the books, the movie's a good way to start.
Yeah.
And also,
100%.
it's different enough that reading the books, you're not going to feel like you already know how it's all going to go.
Yeah, they do deviate for sure.
You've seen the movie, Cool Name? Yeah, I recommend reading the books, and the books are excellent.
Yeah.
One of my favorite authors. Oh, you listened to
But
part
like
of
you
the
said,
radio
the-
show? I haven't gotten to listen to the radio show, any of that.
And there's is it not PBS, the British the British television network,
BBC?
BBC. There's a BBC TV show about it
Huh.
as well. I remember that.
Either way, anybody who hasn't seen or read the books, highly recommend. It's probably some of the best writing, period.
So good.
And
the
very
last
unique.
Couple of ones.
There is no writer I've ever
Rocker.
seen that I feel is even similar to Douglas Adams in style.
Yeah, I mean, towards the end, Ian Colfer was like co-wrote some of them as Douglas Adams' health started deteriorating.
In what, like 4 and
Um,
5, or do you mean?
Yeah, the very last one, I think Ian Colfer had to finish it.
Well, the
like-
the fifth one, he actually Douglas Adams wanted it to be removed from canon anyways because
Yeah,
he wrote the ending to that book in a severe state of depression, and then regretted how he ended it. So,
So Long and Thanks for All the Fish.
is that the fifth one?
I think so.
Yeah, Honestly, the first three you really need to read. The fourth one is good. The fifth one's kind of not that great. It has its moments, but it's not that great.
No, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish is the fourth book in the trilogy of 6 books.
Oh, the sixth book wasn't written by him at all. So
Yeah, that's what the sixth book was written by Ian Colfer.
okay, that was I read the 5 books
That's the one I'm
because
referring to.
I had the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which had all 5 books in one. It was the full trilogy of 5.
Yeah. Ian Colfer wrote the Artemis Fowl series.
I hear those are good.
I read the first 3, and they're pretty good.
So now I'm busy reading Norse mythology, so because I can't read Japanese mythology because that book's checked out. So